Alright guys, today we're going to be checking out the new 50 caliber less lethal marker from Mercury Rise, um, and it's called the Torpedo Revolver. Um, and as you can see, it shoots these torpedo rounds filled with pepper, shoots the normal 50 cal round balls as well. Also, you can get from this company, they have these torpedoes in pepper rounds too. And they got the normal round ball powder and round ball pepper as well. But I got some of these ones because I'm pretty sure the pepper ones wouldn't ship across the border, and I wasn't risking it with my order anyway because I got this one from the U.S. Pretty fast shipping, coming about 2 business days. It made it to Canada, so that's pretty good. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Here's the marker. Get your manual. The marker, very similar to the TR-50 from Umarex, but the one nice thing that's really caught my eye that I like about this, and I can't wait to see if I can make them, but there's this big long, extra long magazine here. Yeah, I'll show you an HDR mag. Here's a normal HDR mag, 50. And here's the new Mercury Rise 50 cal. So once you get this modified, we'll be able to make some heavy rounds for these, some nice dart rounds, arrow tips, spike tips. Plus, I'm gonna make some. I already got a couple made somewhere, but I have I'm gonna be making the 50 cal shot shells for these. But these ones aren't gonna be filled with nerds like you seen in my other video. I fired a great big giant nerds shot shell from a HDB 68 at around 80 joules. But yeah, I'm going to make some for these because it's got a decent sized magazine, so definitely a bigger payload than the Umarex one. But if you look, they got basically the same gears on the back. Yeah, alright, so that's the magazine. And I noticed on this one too, it's got a safety. The TR-50 and the HDR-50 does not. Sorry, the Umarex TR-50. This one's also called the TR-52, but it's the Torpedo Revolver. The Umarex one is the Training Revolver. Or Home Defense Revolver. But, yeah, so it's off safety now. And you just push that button here. Push it up, and then now you can fire. Let's try the magazine in it. Whoa, it's almost like a 2-stage. Watch, one stage of the trigger pull, you'll see the magazine rotate, and then you'll hear it click right after that. So, see, click, click, click. That's the mag. Now all the way back, click. Maybe that rotates, and then that releases the air. So the first click rotates the drum, and then bang, releases the air. Umarex does that all in one motion. But, yeah, anyway, that's something new about this. Also, we got no pressure release on the back. This is a pretty cool setup, I think, here, the way they got this one's done. So you will screw this in the marker, and then when you want to degas it, you just do like a quarter turn. It goes over before you can unturn it, and when you do that, it'll go tss. Then when it's empty, you just keep going all the way and it screws it out. I think that's a pretty neat feature. From what I've seen, there's still a brass cap back here, so for potential modifications, but to get your HPA tank coming out here. But yeah, so let's just take this out. Same thing, it's got the 6-round magazine, and this one actually has the safety, where the Umarex one has the safety on the trigger. It looks to be very similar. Looks to be this. I'm pretty sure. Oh, let me see. I have adapters right here. This is an HPA adapter for the Umarex markers. And look at that, it goes in. Nice. So right away we can connect HPA. So if that adapter fit, that means then the straight in bottle, that's one's for a hose line, but the bottle adapter will fit right in. Where do I got that? I'm going to try it anyways. It's in another marker right here. Alright, I got one of the HPA tank direct adapters. So you screw this in and the bottle will screw right into there. So that way you don't have to deal with any hoses. Yeah, there's the MCS one. Alrighty, so that's a good sign. Now let's take a look. See if there's a restrictor up in here. Oh, that's too bright. Hold on, I'll tone it down. Okay. Oh yes, there is. There's a restrictor down there. And there's no marking or tooling for you to remove it. I don't know, when I open this up, I'm going to take a look at that, but it could be threaded, but there's absolutely no tool marks in there for any specific type of screwdriver or anything. Yeah, it looks to be bigger than the normal Umarex restrictor holes. I don't know if you guys can get a good look at that down in there. But anyways, it's just a little brass restrictor down in there. It's like a plug almost, looks like. I can't tell if there's threading or anything, but all I know, you could drill right through that though. Easily drill through that with a long 1.5 millimeter bit, or you can just drill the brass hole right out. But we're going to take a closer look at that when we open it up. That's interesting. It doesn't look like there's any way to get that out. There might be. I have a couple tricks I'm going to try to pull it out with certain things, but you're going to need a long drill bit to drill the hole down through that. So anyways, oh nice too. Don't have those little annoying little screws anymore. They got some nice decent sized Phillips screws. These don't look like they're going to strip anytime soon, so that's a good thing. Let's just uncase this right now. It's not as many screws as Umarex. Oh yeah, so much easier. Yeah, the thing that's excited me the most about this is the size of the magazine. That's going to open up a whole new world for 50 cal ammo with this marker. Especially once it's modified and it's able to fire the heavy rounds. By the looks of this, it looks like it's going to be an Umarex shell inside. Not quite, from what I've seen, it's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. And now we know that we've seen that the HPA adapters fit in, so we don't have to get no special new ones made. I'm going to try those all out in the next coming videos. But we're just going to see what we're dealing with here. I'm pretty sure there's no valve block to this marker either. That part's wide open. It's just has a permanent CO2 restrictor in there by the looks of it. And yeah, you can drill that out as wide as you wouldn't have to go no more than the brass, that little brass cap, just enough to get that out of there. It'd be perfect for HPA. Okay. What am I missing here? Alrighty, let's just set this over the side here. Oh yeah, it's very similar to the Umarex. Put those screws back in. Okay, yeah, same barrel, spring system. The magazine. So let's take this out. Let's take this out as well. There goes the mag. That's a little bit different. It still has that same barrel where it locks in here for the seal, kind of, that little part. So it's a spring tension. Oh yeah, there's the brass cap. Let's see, looks very similar in size to Umarex's. Only difference is these take the circlip clips or needle nose pliers to open. This one just takes an Allen key by the looks of it. So let's see if we get that off. Oh yeah, twist very easy. See if there's a valve block in here. I don't think there is. Nope, it's wide open. See the pin down there? That's your pin that releases the air down where your main O-ring is, but nope, I don't see any blocks down there whatsoever. There's a very thin hole right there, but you can drill that as big as you want once you go through the restrictor down and under here. So yeah, it's just like a little brass. See it down there? So you just drill straight through there, and that's the only modification you have to do if you want to up the power. Huh. So there's no need to go inside of this. I'm not even going to open this up. The barrel looks very similar to Umarex. Hold on, I might have a brass barrel over here. No, I can't find one right off the bat. Oh, what's this? Oh shit, what was this? I did not look at that. Okay, this must go in here for the spring guide. Okay, that's new. Yeah, so it's slightly different from the TR-50. Oh, I got that in backwards. Oh, wait a minute. Let's just check and see if this Umarex cap fits in here. Because then we'll know if all the critical situations, Jonathan Scott's adapters will fit in here too. So, and it is not the same thread. Let me see my pliers here. Nope. It does not have the same threading. Okay, so looks like for now, we're going to be doing the HPA at the bottom again. I'll find out, and then I'll send over the information, and I'll talk to Jonathan Scott at Critical Situations and see if he can rig something up for this, and we'll see how that goes. But anyways, let me just put this back in. I'm not sure what that is. Grease, or it looks like there's some kind of lithium grease on there. Alrighty, so we'll put this back in. Put the barrel back in. Oh yeah, easy to swap out barrels in this. There should be some lube on this. I'll just put a little bit on. Okay. So yeah, guys, the only thing to do to modify this is to drill that restrictor out that's up in the CO2 chamber. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that next, so. Yeah, anyways, I won't bore you with putting all these screws back in. But, yeah, guys, I got some cool ammo I'm going to make with these, and I'm sure many of the other guys that make ammo are going to too. I've got some shot shells made, and we already seen them in the 68 cal. They're actually fairly easy to make. They don't require anything, just stuff you have laying around at home. I'll show how to do all that in the next video coming up, but that's going to be cool. A 6 round of shot shells. Once you hook an HPA tank on here, and I mean, you need high joules to send these shot shells out to be effective. So, like, to use these, you're going to have to be 1100 psi, probably around 80 to 100 joules, man, for these to be effective. I don't know. I'm going to be testing, but that's just my guess according to the shot shell I made. But then again, that was candy. It was a big, giant slug, looked like a little paper shotgun shell full of nerds. And it just obliterated the target. I mean, if you hit someone in the face with that, you're going to blind them. Guaranteed. But imagine a 6 shot like that can, like, pierce through the t-shirt and put a bunch of these in there in the attacker's skin. But, yeah, guys, and here's the little torpedo rounds. I think they're just shy of a couple grams, I think they are. And the powder balls are around like 1.1 gram or something. But, yeah, so it's nice to know it's got a brass cap back there for the bottles. You'll have to drill a hole out here for the adapters to come through. But, I'll be talking to Jonathan out about this, and, yeah, we'll see what happens and see if he can get a proper size threading for these. I can take that cap over to the store, one of the fastening stores, and they'll tell me which one. There's actually a bunch of screws and bolts that you can test and yourself, and then you can get a reading. But if there's anything special they don't have, regardless, they'll be able to find it. But yeah, guys, anyways, take care and stay safe as always, and check out my next videos coming up with these, because yeah, I'll show you the HP setup, and we're going to be doing some power testing with these and some cool ammo. Until then, guys, have a good one.